first Living Annuity Conference of 2025 was really unpacking the most possible solutions to these challenges that are facing Botswana immediately after retirement, just to transform lives after retirement. So then this morning we get to chat with business development, with the head of business development from Liberty Life Botswana, Kgopo, who joins us here in this conversation to demystify what living annuities really is all about, and also perhaps provide some valuable insight to foster a deeper understanding of retirement planning. So this is quite empowering to individuals with the type of knowledge that is necessary to make informed decisions about your financial future while you can. Let me take this time to welcome you. Kgopo, very good morning to you. And thank you for coming through.
Morning. Thanks for inviting me.
Right.
And good morning to your viewers and the team.
Right.
Yes.
So the conference is over? It's concluded?
Yes, the conference is concluded.
Yeah.
We had the first Living Annuity conference this year. And I think going forward, we're going to have regular engagements to demystify the whole issue around retirement and to provide better solutions to the general workforce.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because retirement is a major issue for society generally, but I want to say for our society specifically, but for our society, owing to a lack of knowledge, or being equipped with the right knowledge to make the right decisions about retirement. So I want you to speak to that, especially when you're offering services around retirement. Some of us probably don't even think it on a daily while you're still working.
Yes.
If I was to ask you to say why this conversation is an important conversation, why retirement is an important conversation for society generally.
Yeah.
Just take your view on that.
Retirement is an important conversation because it helps take care of one's future. And I think the whole issue around retirement being important when one leaves the workplace is some sort of a mystery, because it's important to start planning for retirement as soon as one steps in the workforce. The earlier one starts, the better. So Liberty, we took it upon ourselves to have this engagement in the form of a conference around retirement planning issues and about the solution that we're currently offering, which is our flagship offering called the Living Annuity, which is a very powerful financial planning solution that empowers people to live well post-retirement. And as far as pre-retirement is also concerned, we have offerings that take care of issues before one's left the workplace. I think we'll speak more about that when we get to the retirement annuity and what one can do to make sure that they save enough so that when they ultimately retire, they have enough in their kitty.
Because I like that you take time out to have a whole forum, a whole conference around it, because there are options that that present to an individual. I know that when you're talking annuity, living annuity and life guarantee annuity. Best let's talk about just that.
Yes.
What are these two animals?
Okay. There are two types of annuities offered in the market. There's life, which is a pure risk offering, and then you have living annuity, in which we pioneered as Liberty in the market. So when you look at the traditional old offering, the life one, it's more of a risk product. Okay. When you leave the workplace, you give the underwriter your funds in exchange for regular income. So from a Liberty perspective, what we're saying is you take your hard-earned money and then you partner with us to invest these proceeds of a compulsory retirement, and through the products we invest with regulated asset managers. So I'd like to think of it as a continuation of what was being done when one was still actively employed. So after that, clients are given the option to choose how much they want to earn. On the life side, you are given a fixed sort of salary. It can change on an annual basis on the living annuity side. So we realized that our people's financial demands change on a regular basis. So why not introduce an offering that affords them the opportunity to change how much they earn on an annual basis? I can give you an example right now. Someone who's currently retiring with a child who's still going to school is obviously going to be faced with the pressure of supporting their beneficiary to make sure that they continue to go to school.
Right.
Then on a regular basis, the demands can change, and they can either choose to increase what they were earning or decrease what they were earning. So the flexibility is there.
Got it. So life is it's more what we have traditionally been seeing.
Exactly.
And this is perhaps one of the innovative offerings that you at Liberty are bringing on board. But I want to come to just that, because when you look at society today, there is the regular workforce that, most of the time you will have the employer somehow support or assist the employee in terms of arriving at this retirement plan.
Exactly.
But we see a lot of small, medium enterprises. We see a lot of informal sector. We see a lot of workers that are working on temporary or freelance terms and stuff like that.
Yes.
Whereby now it's upon the individual to work out whatever it is that is going to be their financial liberation beyond retirement.
Exactly.
So living annuity, how flexible or how supportive is it for the dynamics of the worker of today?
Okay. And I'm glad you brought this point. Because the living annuity takes care of proceeds post-retirement, now we're looking at pre-retirement. So from a Liberty perspective, we have a pre-retirement solution that can help contracted employees or employees who are working on commission, as you rightly said it, just to make sure that they build up that retirement kitty, so that when they ultimately get to retirement or at the age of 55, they can take in that lump sum, either commute 50% and purchase the living annuity. So Liberty has both a pre-retirement solutions and also post-retirement solutions. Yeah.
Okay. So what would be your advice? And I'm not necessarily talking about onboarding potential customers as for Liberty, but just the general advice to general public who exist in that space of informal sector or perhaps other forms of income currently during their productive years. What do you say? Because this is the full-time work that a person does.
Exactly.
And we hope that at some point when they are no longer able to work, they could also be able to explore such possibilities.
I say to people within the informal sector to approach Liberty offices to get to know more about the retirement annuity, which affords them the opportunity to save as little as 300 pula on a monthly basis for purposes of retirement. And the good thing about the retirement annuity is it's registered as a superannuation fund, meaning there's a tax incentive for contributing towards your retirement in that manner. Yes.
Okay. If you could indulge me there.
Yes.
How are you really? I'm here contribute medical aid or contribute retirement how house I hear I go back no we are supposed to let's say Malatia house na go hetsa go bereka gone kana re bua no ka di planets so di direlang retirement or le batho go gakola re
Okay. Liberty go gakolla a go ha di option tsa gore ipele kgwedi le kgwedi. And you can imagine gore 300 pula ke madi helela gore I'd say it's very affordable. Ipele kgwedi le kgwedi o kgona gore le wena o itirele retirement plan ya gago. And through Liberty Specialists ra kgona go calculate la gore me based on madi a wa tsenyang ko pele mo dingwageng tse di tlang o ka nna le roughly bokae. And madi a gago a tla ba le protected ka ha molao we are registered with we are overseen by NBFIRA. So madi a gago a tla ba tlhokomelesegile hela thata. Re dirisa ba itsane pe ba ile gore ba itetse satla go tlhokomela madi a Botswana ba ile gore ba bidiwa di asset managers. Ba ile gore currently we use the best ba ile gore ba teng gore ha o ntse o tsenya ma 300 pula ao bone ba dirise buitsana be ba bone go bona gore madi a tlhokomelo yang a godisiwa yang. Rona re le Liberty re go offera the structure e be re kgona go offera gapele tse dingwe tse le gore di a go nna botlhokwa ha o retire. Re na le Sika funeral product e le gore for as little as 11 pula o kgona go ipela gore your retirement, should anything happen to you on so planela retirement, your loved ones ba ska sala hela ba sa bona sepe.
Those that who are fortunate enough to have a type of employer that takes care of these welfare issues together with them.
Yes.
But you still find that as a market generally, we are lacking the education because what options that you have alluded to here that exist. I don't know if a lot of times we engage in that conversation about, okay, no, option A as opposed to option B. In the retirement. Let's talk about just that, being aware to and making the right decision.
Yes. Ke sone se re bone mosola wa go tsisa a free financial literacy offering. E bidiwang Financial Fitness Academy. So this is a very powerful offering ye lo gore we're saying to employers, we're saying to pension funds, we're saying to societies, re fetshonwa gore re tle go thusa batho ka tsa tiriso ya madi. Re sa rekise product financial literacy just to raise awareness around issues of financial planning, personal budgeting, retirement planning, and also just the day-to-day use of money. So as Liberty, we saw it fit to introduce this offering. Re ha Botswana ka mahala. Re dirisa specialists, we can do seminars, we can do virtual sessions, re ka tla re bua le rona go tirong for free.
Gona melawana ya rena kana melao le melawana ya rena e leng teng mo lehatsheng re emanokeng kana re thusa go le kae. Re talk about the legal framework e leng gore e laola go ka gore go re na le go tla a ke madi a bewang mme le ha etswa ile gore gona le ba ile gore ba tlhokometse ba tshwereng madi a setšhaba mme go gongwe hela mme go gongwe ka tlhoka go nametsega go itse gore mme melao e ntshireletse jana kana madi a ka sireletsegile jana ke he melao le melawana e leng gore Motswana o ka nona pelo ka mathe o ka a wela debate itse gore a gone mme melao e ntshireleditse.
Tota re na le melao hela ye le gore I'd say the rigorous laws tse le gore di tlhokometse Motswana. If you're a pension fund member, the regulator, which is NBFIRA, has rules se di laolang gore tsamaiso e ntse yang le rona ko Liberty as a registered entity gona le tsamaiso e leng gore re itlamile le mo regulatoreng, which is NBFIRA, gore ra go tsamaisa dilo ka teng. So there's full oversight internally. We have committees tse le gore di a lebella le tsenya leitlho le leng tshotho go bona gore a mme ha re tsere madi a Botswana re ra gwa investor for retirement a tlhokomelesegile a khwedile a protected a tsama ka ha re promisitse Motswana ka teng. So I'd say we have very good laws, and fortunately for us, Botswana is one of those countries tse le gore ga o ka ke wa utlwa go te madi a Botswana a nyeletse a ile go sele. So there's full oversight.
But I tsena ha gore gone mme ha re se ra go tsena ko eleng gore re bua ka living annuity re bua ka living annuity mme o tlhalosa gore gongwe pharologanya le ka hantseng re bana di-pension di tsamaya ka teng ka gone gore o na le go ka ikgethela gore ke ka tsa bokana ka kgwedi mme ke le name le mpela ha go tswa mo e leng gore le dilo tseo di tlhokelang madikeng ha o se go gorogile ko dingwageng tsa go tlogela tiro
go ntse yalo
gone mme le atlegile go le kae le na le baka le kae le diragatsa e shahaditseng living annuity le bati me la atlegile kana go le kae kana gongwe di kgwatlha keng.
Okay, I'd say we currently, or we reached the 1 billion pula mark. Okay. We recently reached it, meaning retire more than 1 billion. Wa madi a Botswana ba ile gore ba retire rile ebe ba re ha the responsibility ya go ba amogedisa kgwedi le kgwedi. Why? Because e harologana thata le se bantse ba se tlwaetse. Most of us re na le batsadi ba ba setseng ba retireile re itse dikgwetlho tse ba kopaneng le tsone gore kana botshelo ga bontse bo tsweletse ko pele kwana inflation and cost of living ya go godimo yaanong ga o hilwe madi hela tshwanang go nna dingalo gore o kgone go amenda la ga o ka adjusta ya go lepalepana le tsone. So from a liberty perspective, because you are given within a range between 2.5 and 10%. Ha ile gone o retire o ka reng ya me ka gore ke sentse ke ipetse hale a ke tse mo go nyenyane gore mo go setseng go gole ya e tle re ko pele ya be ke kgona go tsa mo
an investment option well
exactly.
Opportunity mo teng.
Exactly.
Okay.
So every 12 months o nna ha se o lebella semo re na le ba itsana pe ba ile gore ba itwetse swatla who are called licensed advisors.
Okay.
Ba ile gore ba tlebe bana ha tsele motho retireileng ba lebella gore mengwaga e o tlhoka go dira 1212 then e bo ka choose gore a o ketsa madiane wa tsa kana wa fokotsa.
Okay. Le ntse le rana le wa tsaka living annuity.
Living annuity is in motirisong since 2018, but because Liberty ki komponi hala ye tona, we've been offering it at group level for the ngwaga tse dintsi. So re company hala ye lo gore re itsiwe ka go tsisa innovative solutions tse le gore di thusa Botswana gongwe le gongwe in all corners of the country.
Okay, ra kopa ra wela ha re wela yana ke rata gore di khare di bua jana re be re tlhotlha mo teng gore mme moral of the story kana molaetsa o tswang go wa konokono ke rata go hasa ka sone se gore mme o remelle mo go bueng ka botlhokwa ke tsore se motse ko mme re digela ka gone gape go bua ka botlhokwa ja retirement plan. Retirement plan di annuity tse di bua gantse go pela go le nteng ke so se leng gore sa ama mongwe le leng gore o santse a khona a itirela letseno mme ala kana go gongwe ga o tla bo sa tlhole o khona ke batla gore o tsene go no
tota senka se buang to Botswana ko gae ke gore go botlhokwa hela thata to plan for retirement and go botlhokwa gape go dirisa ba itsana pe ba itetsweng satla go thusa ka gore Botswana ga re tshwane nka tswa ke batla go retire go kasane o mongwe ka tswa batla go retire go sele so go na le mo go bidiwang goal setting we
go se yana
ka gore a tlhaloganye gore ba go retire kae so e tshwaraganye le balibati to make sure gore re go tlhalosetsa mo re go calculate la gore sentle o ka dira yang o ka dirisa eng gore o kgone go gore we pele botoka mme gape
amele temo Botswana otlhe le bona ka hela
re temo Botswana otlhe we have representation all over the country re na le office mo Gaborone ko Francistown le ko Mbaung we have representation merare re letlele gore re tle go bua ka financial literacy for free through Financial Fitness Academy.
Itla ke go le ba ga
Thank you, ma'am.
Ke leboga re Kgopo yana go tswa ko Liberty a tlhalosa le gore tabana le thutuntsho le gore ya diragala financial literacy academy e le gore ba e rutuntsha yalo mme se a ne a se tletse gompieno ke gore malatsi a ha o hetsa kana o tlogela tiro o setse o ka bogodi ha wa go tsena ho ke malatsi a le gore a kgona go kokonela ha ile gore ga ba itirela thulaganyo go sa le gale re bua tsang re retirement planning mme a bua gore ya bone thulaganyo e bana le yone living annuity e ka kgona gore e go letla gore o tsamaye o lepalepana le dikgwetlho tsa madi ha botshelo bo setse bontse botsweletse marago ga tiro mme hela se sa kwana kone se ratlang go se tlhalosa motho ke gore le e ka tswa o na le mohiri yo go thusang kana o le no se o itirela tsena le gago go botlhokwa go ira thulaganyo ya ha o setse o tlogela tiro. Thank you.
I thought I didn't fumble. I hope I didn't
No, you
fumble.
didn't. Yeah,
The reality is that Botswana has been struggling with productivity and competitive challenges for the past years, which has also been evident by the stagnation in economic growth. I'm sure we can all attest to that. An upward trajectory in unemployment